Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. This channel are for people who are pursuing something in life of self-worth, independence, especially if you are starting a family and you don't want to depend on your family a lot, friends, or any other supporters. In life, you will have faced many challenges, mostly concerning money. So within economic recession, losing jobs or whatever, you're going to have to adapt or you ain't going to survive. So I am going to teach you many humanistic skills that your parents or grandparents have long been doing, but I am going to show you most effective and most financial limited way. There are some popular dishes that many of you guys know, and I'm going to cook it for you. The most efficient and most limited of ingredients to dirty dishes. Commonly, humans use a lot of dishes, a lot of ingredients, a lot of time to cook simplest things. So my mission at this particular time is to teach you various kinds of foods that you probably know about that don't need a lot of time, that need a lot of ingredients, that don't cost a lot, and hopefully within each dish will be within under 5 minutes. Especially with this. This is a very portable stove. So in case you move to an apartment, a new house, you don't have a stove or you don't have any money to hook up a gas grill or whatever, you simply have this. Or if you go outside and cook in fireplace or whatever. So this is the most reliable, most simplest way of cooking. So if you can't have this, and then next good thing is start a campfire. So first dish is fried rice. Now there are people who may be familiar or who may not know about it. But I'm going to teach you how to cook the most simplest fried rice. The first thing you have to do is put on the fire. Now, as the fire heats up, you add some oil. This is a fried rice, so don't worry about how much oil. Next thing I have here, as this is heating, I'm going to put some green pepper, or not green, orange pepper, some onion, and some carrot. It doesn't have to be a lot, just a little bit. And then I have some, well, I'm going to cook the most commonly known in Chinese restaurants where they have fried rice, but problem with that is that it doesn't have any particular flavor. They usually have carrots and peas and eggs. And then I'm going to add some carrots. Okay, it doesn't really matter how you cut it, but since I am going to fry it and I need it done within under 5 minutes, I'm going to cut it in this size. As this heats up, test your hand like this. If it's too hot, turn it off or turn it down. If your hands can't handle the pressure, just turn it right off. Okay, like that. Just turn it off. And then put this in like that. Okay? What you're doing is frying. Now in this pan, I am going to put, see as it fries like that? You don't even need to turn it on the heat. As this cooks, I'm going to put it back on, but I am going to put it on a very simmer. Now next thing is, I have this rice. Usually people put I'm going to turn this up because it's getting too hot. Usually people are confused about putting eggs and onions and rice and all that. Now the most simplest way is put the egg and the rice together like this. I'm going to put 2 eggs because it's fried rice. Okay? Put the egg and the rice and then mix. It doesn't matter if it's a hot rice, cold rice, it doesn't matter. By mixing it like this, it saves you from burning. Especially if you don't know about fried rice and you want not to burn the egg. That's the most difficult thing about people who don't know how to cook fried rice. By cooking like this. Now, these are fried. So what I'm going to do is turn on the fire. And put it on low heat or medium heat. See right here? And then I'm just going to add this. Don't wash this because when this is cooked, I'm going to put it back on there. See now? You just slowly mix as much as you can, okay? Thoroughly. All the vegetables, carrots, and onion like that, okay? Usually people get all confused about like egg, and egg is burning, and the rice is burning, and the vegetables are burning. This is the most simplest. The problem with this fried rice, there's no particular flavor. Like you have to have other dishes to add it with the sauce. Okay, so this is most simplest way of cooking it. And then what I'm going to do is add a little bit of salt. Little bit of salt, okay? Now, you see, hear that popping? Turn it down. And then I'm going to add some pepper. It's frying. You hear that frying? Stir it. Don't panic. If it gets too hot, just turn it right off. You still have 5 minutes cooking time when you turn it off. Like this. Try to mix as much rice and vegetables combination as much as you can, okay? Like this. You see? It's all cooked. And if you're a Westerner, you will put butter in it to make it more smooth tasting and accustomed to the Western. But basically, this is what fried rice, when you go to a Chinese restaurant or buffet, this is what you see. And then just turn it off. Okay, look. I don't know how long this took, but that's simple as that. What happens is you put this rice back in this bowl. Put it back in this bowl. You see that? It's clean, right? You put it back in this bowl. All the eggs in there, because of the rice heat, it cooked it. So there's no salmonella poisoning or anything like that. Now, this is very clean. And I'm just going to get a tissue and just go like this to it. Now, I am going to teach you how to cook my particular fried rice. This is what you call flavor fried rice. My specialty. I believe nobody else can cook this. First thing you do is get some onion. Onion and fried rice, they go pretty good. Slice it. Too much if you like it. I mean, if you don't like onion, not too much. If you like it a lot. But look, it's warm. So I'm going to heat it like that. You see that? Fry. If it gets too hot, turn it down or turn it off, okay? Like this. Give it a few minutes. Now here's the weird fasting. Rather than putting it in a bowl, I'm going to crack it right here and just go like that. I'm going to put 2 eggs like this, okay? And then just go like this, mix to it. This is the fastest way you're going to be able to cook fried rice. Without only dirty dish is this one and the one you're going to eat off of. You see that egg frying? Now you're going to have rice, so if you add a little bit more oil, don't worry about how much oil, because eventually the rice and the egg and the vegetables, they will all mix thoroughly, and the oil will be emulsified evenly. Now this is the trickiest part. You gotta turn the heat down, low as possible, and get the egg and the rice as much mixed as you can without burning. That's the trick of it. A lot of people will burn the egg and they'll start panicking. Okay? If the rice is too hard to play with, and then just add just a tight, because without the oil, you're going to have a hard time separating the rice grain. Okay? Like this. As much as you can. And you see, I'm using a plastic. Don't try not to use metal. Okay? As much as possible, like this. Now this is my particular fried rice. So here, I'm going to turn it off and cut some green onion. I like hot, spicy, so I'm going to cut some hot pepper. And green onion. Okay? It doesn't matter when you add it. You could add it later in front, but just do it all together. Okay, like this. Now this fried rice is going to be flavorful. So I'm going to add just a tiny bit of sugar. Okay? Sugar, pepper. Okay? And then I'm going to add a little bit of sesame oil. Okay? And then you don't have to I'm going to put soy sauce. If you use soy sauce, and then chances are you don't have to use salt. It's very difficult. If you use salt and soy sauce, and you don't know how to control it, you're going to have some salty fried rice. So I'm not going to add salt. In fact, I'm going to add more soy sauce, like this. Okay? And then slowly, just try to get it all brown, soy or fried rice color. You want to get as many rice particles covered. See, I'm using a spatula because it's easier to flatten the rice. Like this. Okay? Through the sugar, pepper, soy sauce, sesame oil, and green onions, and the hot pepper, and egg, this rice is going to be flavorful. In this stage, you could add chicken, shrimp fried rice, beef fried rice, tofu fried rice, all kinds. You see how it's getting a little bit brown? It's starting to burn. But this is okay. This is how I like it. A little bit of like brown. Okay? Like that. It's getting too hot. So I'm just going to turn it off. And it's still cooking. You see that? The problem is if you don't know how to cook fries, you're going to panic when the egg starts burning and the vegetables. Just simply turn it off. It's still cooking. Look at that. Okay? So you got this rice. You see this skillet, right? It's clean. So you just simply go like this. Okay? And then you're ready for the next. But look at this. You have two different kind of fried rice. This one you'll see it in Chinese restaurant. This one has no particular flavor. It's just gonna taste just like a vegetable rice, except you gotta have various dishes. This one, you could just eat it because it's so flavorful. You added all these kind of seasoning. It makes it more flavor. So that is a two different kind of fried rice. So I think each of them took like 5 minutes. I could have done it faster. The point is, there is no dirty dishes. You eat off here, that's one dish, and you have this skillet. But look at this. I could have used some or all, and then see this seasoning? This is, I call my seasoning basket. It got pepper, sugar, salt, sesame oil, vinegar, teriyaki sauce. You just pick it up. If you're a university student, I suggest you get one of these, and you can put it under your bed, in your cupboard, or whatever. It's very convenient. So the whole point is limited time, fastest way, and most efficient way of cooking. So this is one example. On my other videos, I will show you other kinds. Okay? So until then, see you next time.